Hey guys, just Paul and Will from Running Injury Free Revolution, and today we're at Bundyville Park Run, and we just wanted to talk to you about running lighter and how you can actually achieve that. So, when you're running heavy, what makes people run heavy, Will?
Certainly having excessive flexion through the hips. So runners who tend to flex through this middle part of their body, they're the runners who tend to run quite heavy.
Yeah. So we're always trying to find ways to keep this little area of the body as long as possible, because we know that if we can keep straight, we can initiate from higher, and that's what your elite runners often do. So we've had a few questions this week about sort of tightness and a bit of sensitivity through that abdominal area. I want to show you one way that you can actually lengthen that. We'll just get this up. Sorry, Will.
Yeah, it's alright.
Glad it's yours, not mine. There's a little muscle deep in here called pyramidalis. So very much like a triangular type of muscle through here. So there's a trigger point in here that gets missed all the time. So you can actually start to release that. If you're going to release this yourself, make sure that you don't have any health conditions, say any women with women's issues or anything like that. Check with your doctor before you do anything like this. Anyone should check it. So if we come down, it's right on pubic line. So can you feel that?
Yeah.
So a little pyramidalis, so it's very low and gets ignored all the time. And if you release this one, it actually helps your ability to use that length and initiate from higher. It's exactly the same, belly button down, right on sort of pubic line. Can you feel that?
Yeah, certainly.
So it's a bit of a nasty one, okay? So that's a really handy one for getting your length. The other thing that we can do is what do you do when you run? You set your...
I set my stomach, so I just make sure that I'm getting height from the top of my body, and that automatically makes my stomach elongate and set itself for when I'm running.
Yeah. So the way that you do that, oftentimes we always think of it being like a 20% type of contraction, because if you really flex and hold on through here, again, it's going to flex you down. So it's going to actually affect it, and you're going to not be so light, so smooth with your running. So I always think about this low section. You can do a lot of different things. You can get to your health professionals and they can actually ultrasound through here and make sure that you're setting the fourth layer in the deepest muscle, transversus abdominis. But I usually just like to think of it as a really gentle drawing, flattening action. So if you let go like totally floppy, you don't have much of a gut.
No.
And breath in, and then on the breath out, you're going to gently draw low through here. So belly button towards backbone. So it's just a little incremental drawing, flattening action. So it's not heavy. You should be able to set it that 15-20% and keep it for your whole race. So what that does is, if we look at Will running and he doesn't set it, so do you want to just give him a bit of a demo? We talk about flat tire runners, don't we?
Yeah, so this is an example of somebody who you'll see with excessive hip flexion.
So he's just sinking through stomach there, and Will always talks about Z syndrome, which is that shape through the body. So the Z being bang, 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 like that. And coming up on our long runs at the moment, a lot of people are kind of suffering. They're not very light with their running. So now if we go do the same thing again, and you want to show them stomach setting again. Yeah. So keep it low, and it's just a very gentle action, so it's not heavy. We don't want these sort of rectus abdominis, all these outer muscles to come on so much. So very slow, gentle, and then we'll have a look at that. So he's more upright, and all of a sudden that Z, so you show them the Z, Will, you're the master of Z syndrome.
So this is how a lot of runners will appear. They don't set through there, but as soon as you set through there, you have the ability to then lose that flexion through the middle, and you start to create movement from higher.
So he's changed that from bang, bang, bang to more of an upright position. So it's always going to be longer, straighter, smoother. The mechanics are a lot better. You're initiating from higher. It costs you less energy to go faster and longer. So yeah, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, that's the main thing really, guys. It also really affects as well how hard you hit the floor. So things like foot injuries, it might cause you to heel strike if you're not setting that stomach as well. And it's also going to make your body break down a lot more if you don't have the ability to hold that position through your middle.
Yeah. So think about it. Think about structure. Trying to we're putting as many tools for you guys together as possible to actually get that structure. We're not all born with it. I'm not. You're way better than me. But even the best of the best still have to optimize it even better than what they're born with, and they need to maintain it over their lives. So get going with that, guys. It's a really good one, particularly as you're coming into your long runs and you might be getting a few little niggles. Make sure you're comfy at all times, as I said before. But yeah, it's Will and Paul from Running Injury Free Revolution. You can check us out at riffrev.com.